So I mean, obviously you got experience doing the Airbnb thing. You say you're a courses girl. Do you
Yeah,
have a
courses.
course for people? Do you have mentorship? What we doing?
Yes, I was gonna say too. Actually, I and another thing, I stopped doing Airbnbs. So I stopped doing Airbnbs and I transitioned all of my properties into short-term rentals
Oh,
and
okay.
for travel nurses. And I want to say, like, even if because a lot of people are not just into the whole Airbnb idea, but they want to have
Yeah.
that passive income.
Yeah, yeah.
Once property, it's your property. You can list it here, list it there. And I took mine down off of the Airbnb platform only because I'm not there. And I just feel my businesses run better when I'm able to be there. I've had so many instances with people just doing stuff that I just need to pull up, and I can't pull up if I'm out here in Charlotte. So I
Yeah.
transitioned my units to short-term rental units for traveling nurses, and it creates such a peace of mind for me
Mm.
because I have a solid tenant in there for however long their lease is. I get my money monthly. I don't have to worry about cleaning the units every week and laundry and restocking. So if you're thinking about, Airbnb just because you want that passive income, which is most likely the reason nobody doesn't want
Yeah.
to go on Airbnb, they want to go, you want that
Yeah.
passive income.
Yeah.
Short-term rentals might be an easier process for you to do and smoother because like whatever hiccups I face with Airbnb, you just don't face with the rental industry with the traveling nurses because there is just one tenant per every 6 months or so. And that's been working for me as well. And that's what I've been doing with all three of my properties. I have nurses in there now. So
Uh,
if you're thinking about getting into the industry just because you want that passive income, that's another way to enter without even thinking about Airbnb. And honestly, the short-term rental travel nurses, you'll have an easier time getting people who will rent their apartment buildings to you for traveling nurses.
okay, sounds good. Okay, so you just get them some good free sauce. What do they
Yes.
want to work with you? Is there anything people could do or
Yes. I
okay.
have a website. I have a whole website in my bio, whether my personal or my business page. My link tree is there. And I have my personal credit consultations where I'll just overview your credit, give you some advice on what you should do next.
Okay.
I have I just introduced this course actually. It's a DIY credit restoration course.
Oh,
Um
nice.
so for the time of my business, I've always been the one to do it myself for them and stuff. But
Yeah.
with that, nobody really learns anything. They don't learn nothing actually
Yeah,
because it's
that's
me
true.
everything
That's true.
do.
Yeah,
You don't learn a thing, and times out of 10, you go and mess it up because you don't even know what you did in the first place to mess it up.
exactly.
So it's a repeat process. So I introduced the DIY credit restoration course. It is way cheaper than my me doing it, and on top of that, you kind of get the experience to learn how to repair your own credit. I take you through step by step exactly what I would do if I was repairing your credit. Teach you the
Hmm.
website, go to everything you need to do to repair your own credit. And with that, not only could you repair your own credit, if you take the knowledge, you can repair somebody else's credit.
Definitely.
So that course is a investment that you can take a long ways. And that's a DIY course. It's a one-on-one course, me and you on a Zoom call together, and I'm walking you through all of the steps on how to do this yourself. Then I have my VIP all-inclusive course where I will repair your credit for you. Obviously, everything included. That's just me one-on-one doing that with you. I do business coaching calls. If you
Hmm.
have a business you want to start and you need some guidance on where you should be starting, what documentation you need to be getting. I work hand in hand with the graphic designer. So we do website buildings and logos and stuff. So when you book with me, you get all discounted off of all of her packages. And she's an awesome graphic designer.
Okay.
Uh, Dang, what else? I tell you, I do everything.
Yeah,
My
yeah, okay.
Airbnb one-on-one coaching calls, and those calls I'll take. You get a free PDF that guides you through everything we talked about. But I break down the process for you from the time you start to the time you finish. I break down all the pros and the cons of what, because a lot of people they'll just tell you not to do a personal lease. I'm gonna break it down to you why it might be the best option for you, why it will not. Corporate
Mhm.
is why that may be the best option for you, why it may not. Also furniture hacks, how to save on your furniture that I learned in my second process, saving on your furniture, how much money you're putting into your furniture, how to find cleaning ladies, everything you need to know literally from
Mhm.
point to point Z. I'm going to teach you in that Airbnb course. And then and I do regular just one-on-one mentorship calls as well. So if you have any
Okay.
questions, anything, anything, I'm a people's person, so I can get down to earth and talk to you about anything. So that's what I do. So you can find all of that in the link tree in my bio.
In the link tree in your bio. Okay, we're gonna plug your IG in the description so people can go to that.
Yeah.
So the one-on-one calls, is it like a certain amount of calls they get? Like is it 8 weeks or is it like a lifetime thing? How does it work?
It's a one-time call that you book for
Okay.
one time, an hour long. And one thing about me, I'm not a time girl, so if our call is an hour, but we kicking it, baby, let's talk. That's how I
Okay.
am.
So they can get all the sauce. Okay.
It's probably not good. It's probably not good. I shouldn't be doing that, but I'm just a genuine person. We're in a deep
Yeah.
conversation. I'm not gonna be like, oh, you got 20 minutes left, hun. You got 20 minutes left. So I'm gonna talk to you until you feel fulfilled. Because one thing about me, I'm big on building relationships with my clients. I'm not here to just take your money, okay? I'm here to build a relationship, build a genuine connection with you. I want you to feel comfortable coming to me, whatever. I want you to feel comfortable referring your family and friends to me, you know. So I want to build a genuine connection with you. So we're talking on a call. It is the hour call, and we go over our hour. I want you to also feel like you got your money's worth as well. I want you to feel like this call was so worth it. I'm so glad I paid. And when I have my clients get off of a phone call with me and they're like, I am so glad I spent this money with you today. That is all I want to hear. So our one-on-one calls, we get down to business, and you're going to love me for life after our calls, always.
Okay, I feel that. All right, so I just thought about this question right now. So which business do you prefer? The credit repair or Airbnb, if any? Airbnb.
I ain't even going to lie to you. I ain't even gonna lie to you. You know, only because, and honestly, I'm gonna be honest. I actually am kind of like gearing out of my credit restoration. I'm actually not gearing out of it completely, but I'm gonna be looking for interns or just people to kind of like I train them on how to do it, and they take over my clients or they take in my new clients. I'll do my consultations and explain the process and give everybody things they need to know. But I am just surpassed it. I love it. What it is. I love it for what it is, but I'd rather do the DIY ones. Honestly, just me doing it myself. Do you do credit restoration for people?
So we did in the beginning, but I have my assistant that kind of automates it now. And yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with it now. So I'm kind of in the same space where you're at. So that's why when you say you prefer the Airbnb, I feel you. Like it's a lot.
It's a lot. Yeah. You got, and the thing is, the people want it go. That's why I say I prefer the DIY, because I love when they can actually understand the time
and they learn. Yeah.
Learn what goes into it, because it's not just I'm drafting up some letters for you and I'm sending them out and that's it. It's not just that. It's time that goes into that. You have to understand that every month something is gonna come off. That's just like not the, and trying to explain that to somebody and get it through somebody's thick skull is just like
it's crazy.
You guys kind of make the job that I love to do. So you know what I'm saying? And you're dealing with people and their personalities and their emotions. It's a lot more than what it seems. And you know,
definitely.
I'm not the credit bureaus, y'all. I'm not the one making you pay. Also, and you can say things to them like, "Hey guys, don't spend your credit cards." It just becomes like, what is the point? You know, it's like, what's the point? So it's definitely, you know, a lot of hard work that goes into that. So I'm either doing what I said, or probably just taking it off as an option completely. I'm actually just like, as we're on the call, I had the interview today. I'm actually gearing into trying to get licensed to sell life insurance policies and 401k.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what's up.
Because I just got an investment policy for my daughter.
Dope.
Set up 20. She'll have a lot of money set aside for her, and I did one for myself as well, where in 20 years I'll have some money set aside for myself as well. But I just didn't, a lot of the information that I've been learning I didn't know about. And one thing, when I learn new information, I'm just like geek, like
yeah, I feel that.
Offer this on my platform. I want to be able to sell people policies that they can invest in. And you know, you don't have to be an entrepreneur. You could put $50 a month aside and you're investing money away for yourself in the next 20, 30 years for yourself. But I have to get licensed and insured, you know, I have to get certified and stuff like that. So I actually just applied to New York Life.
Okay.
And I went on my second interview today, and I have my third interview coming up. And you have to be licensed through a company, especially when you're first starting out. Yeah. So I'm gonna get all my license and training through them so that I can add it on my platform as something that I offer to my clients, where I'm able to help you guys set up investment policies for yourself and for your future and for your children, college saving plans for your children. So that's something new that I'm going to be digging into and tapping into. So honestly, I honestly feel like the me doing the credit for people, y'all make, it's about to come to an end, y'all. I don't know, it's about to come to an end. And just regardless of the people, it's time consuming. It is time consuming.
It is. Yeah.
The more, like I told you, when I had those 50 clients, it was a crazy mess. Like, you got to think, I'm working home. I have had 2 printers going. It was just like, golly.
Yeah, no, it's crazy. No, I feel
all of that, having all of the clients, and then you got all these clients' emotions. It is a lot. It is a lot. And that's why I see people, you know, they automate or they get other people to do it, because it just, for one person, it becomes a lot. So So
That's why I got my assistant doing it, because
yeah.
it's a lot.
And I had my assistant doing it. I tried it out, and she was like, Iyana, it's too much. I had my assistant doing it, and she's like, Iyana, it's too much. And I tried to get into the whole automating the whole process. It just didn't work for me. Like, I'm more hands on with it too. So she's like, this is too much. Like, she's like, I'm tired of my fingers got paper cuts. I'm tired of this. So I was just like, okay, so I'm back to doing it myself, but I've obviously limited the amount of clients that I take in. I'm not like overwhelmed and stuff. I take a certain amount of clients. When I'm done with those clients, I'll take on new clients. So it's not like I'm taking anybody on. I do credit consultations for any and everybody. I will sit and consult with you and let you know what I think you need to do or what happens, because a lot of the time too, I'll get people who all you gotta do is pay your credit card. They think that they is in the gutter and and it'd be like, girl, you got a $500 credit card maxed out over here. You need to pay your credit card down. So I still consult and do that, but I honestly think that me doing it for people is gonna be coming to an end soon. Not yet, but soon. So get on it like you can, guys.
I feel that. For anyone listening to the episode too, this ain't to deter you from doing credit or anything. I think if anything, I think people should just take it as, don't take what you can't handle. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So, don't take on more than the money. When you got that passive income coming in for each client, it's lovely. I loved when the certain amount of money, when that month came and all my client invoices. I love, but you gotta weigh your options. You know what I'm saying? What's best for you? And sometimes taking on less clients to keep you steady, because the worst thing you want to do is take on so many clients where you're not able to focus on each client, and you're maybe not even able to get the same results for each client. Have so much going on. I would say take it as slow as you can and take it at your own speed and your own pace, because it is a profitable business, and I love doing it. Like I said, it gave me the money to be able to quit my 9 to 5, and that takes a lot. It's definitely something that's going to bring income in, and if it's something that you want to do even as a side hustle, it is something great to get into. Just as big as you want to go, be prepared for that.
Definitely. And I like that you mentioned the life insurance thing, because that's going to transition me into the next question, and we're going to be wrapping up in a little bit.
Okay, I'm here. I'm here for this. I'm loving it. Keep me all night.
All right.